I don't really know exactly where this video is going. We all know Trump's been signing executive orders, right? And I kind of wanted to research what exactly does that mean? Where is he going with this? What executive orders is he signing? What executive orders is he getting rid of? And I came across this article from Reuters, which started this whole research fiasco. I found this one executive order, which is ending requirements that government employees report gifts or investments. So if you're working in the government, you no longer have to report publicly any sort of gifts, investments. Is this something you've heard about? Is this being talked about in your circle, in your media? I said, okay, let's figure this out. What exactly is going on here? So I went on White House Gov and found this: initial rescission of harmful executive orders and actions. Pretty much a bunch of executive orders that Trump is just getting rid of from past presidencies. Now, a quick guess for you. How many do you think he got rid of? I would have personally said 5, 10 maybe. Nope, I've counted 78. Trump got rid of 78 executive orders. And in this fiasco of doing so much, we don't really know where to look, right? When I was learning how to do magic tricks, in magic, it's very important that we keep your attention on one thing. So I say, look at my hand. Meanwhile, my other hand is hiding something behind my back, right? Like, that's kind of how magic works. And this is what's going on right now. It's look at this, look at Gulf of America, look at tariffs. But this is not being reported on. And this is where the real corruption in government is happening, I think. So yeah, check out all these executive orders. It's incredible. Every single one of these has been rescinded by Trump. I found 4, which I find very, very interesting. So number 1 is this one that I mentioned first. It pretty much means that government employees have to vow, they sign this paper that says they commit to decision-making without regards to private gain or personal benefit. Ensures that those in the executive branch will not accept bribes from lobbyists, and that they make hirings based off a person's qualifications. Isn't this whole DEI thing? That we shouldn't be hiring people if they're not qualified. Well, this is exactly what this order tries to make. Anyway, executive order number 2, tackling the climate crisis. Screw it, we don't need this one. Another one that's very interesting is increasing the minimum wage for federal contractors. Nah, $15 an hour, who the fuck do they think they are? And the one that blows my mind, how the Americans could defend this, is lowering prescription drug costs for Americans. He rescinded the whole purpose of this executive order is to force companies and force Medicare to lower prescription drug costs for Americans.
Whatever.
You mean be a lobbyist after you were an elected official?
I mean, you could
Is that what you're saying?
You could say that if you're an elected official or if you work in government, you can never be a lobbyist.
This is great. I agree with Trump on this. This shouldn't be a thing. And then, then I came across this article. Found a staggering 281 lobbyists who've worked in Trump's past administration. 280 fucking one? Are you joking? It is absolutely crazy. So I actually asked ChatGPT if there's any lobbyists that Trump has invited into his current presidency. And yeah, there is a few. One, a very interesting one that tries to combat critical race theory. I had to actually Google what critical race theory was exactly. The relationships between social conceptions, race, ethnicity, social and political laws, mass media. Also considers racism systematic in various laws and rules, not based only on individuals' prejudices, but also within the system. Now, one of these lobbyists, who's now the director of the Office Management and Budget. I don't know exactly what that means, but whatever. Here's another one that used to work for oil and gas companies. Unfortunate acronym for his role for him. We also have a few crypto tech bros. We've got Elon Musk over here, of course, and some various other ones. This just blows my mind. Also, considering that this isn't really mentioned in the media that I've been consuming, is also quite wild, which is why I thought I'd make this video. I actually have to head out. But before I head out, I wanted to go across this thing, which is the 14 characteristics of fascism. Now, this doctor studied fascism in Germany under Hitler, Italy under Mussolini, all these regimes, and came up with the 14 characteristics of fascism. Now, let's go through them one by one and see where we think America lands. Does America pass, or does America fall under these categories? Number 1, powerful and continuing nationalism. Okay, I think America definitely fails on this one. They make a constant use of patriotic signs, slogans, symbols. Flags are seen everywhere. Disdain for the recognition of human rights. Yup, America's in there. Identification of enemies, scapegoats, and unifying causes. Exactly what Trump is trying to do right now is make a perceived common threat, whether it's racial, ethnic, liberals, communists, Marxists, supremacy of the military. Don't even need to explain that one. Rampant sexism. Now, I'm a bit hesitant on this because in society in America, sexism isn't as bad as many other places in the world. But in this new administration, I would say that this is the case. So fails there as well. Controlled mass media. Now check this scene out.
The White House, which is right there, has made some changes about how journalists like me can cover the President of the United States. A change in what we call the press pool. And we serve as the eyes and ears for all of our colleagues who can't be right there, because imagine shoving 100 or 200 people into the Oval Office. So for nearly a century, the White House Correspondents Association, a nonpartisan independent group, has organized this press pool. This week, the White House announced that it would control who gets to be in the pool.
The White House Correspondents Association has long dictated which journalists get to ask questions of the President of the United States in these most intimate spaces. Not anymore.
When you have White House officials handpicking the reporters who get to be in the room, who get to hold the president accountable, the concern is that could shade the journalism that is being brought to you, and it could shade the questions that are being asked and give the president an opportunity to just present one side.
They've also banned AP reporters from coming into the White House because AP refuses to call the Gulf of America the Gulf of America, and instead they're calling it the Gulf of Mexico. Obsession with national security. Yup. Religion and government are intertwined. Absolutely. Corporate power is protected. Don't even get me fucking started. And with these bottom five, I would say that America, it's a bit debatable, right? You can read them on your own. Anyway, these are the 14 characteristics of fascism, and it kind of blows my mind how now pretty much the 3 biggest countries in the world, America, China, and Russia, are falling down authoritarianism. Hopefully America can sort its shit out, because there are a lot of people in government trying to do really good things. America still has a chance, and I'm very hopeful. Now, the main question to you, the viewer, if you've actually gotten this far to the end of the video, please leave a comment. Have you heard about any of this? Is any of this new to you? And do you like the concept of me diving into nerding out on random things and just presenting them to you like this? I think it's quite interesting. I kind of enjoy doing it. And it also gives me a kind of a gateway into journalism / video making. Yeah, let me know what you think, and I will be replying to every comment.